Hi, this is going to be fun because I'm going to be Jan for the day. And you ask, what is that? We're going to talk about affordable makeup that Jan, the Pampered Wolf's mother, loves and uses all the time. So I discovered the Pampered Wolf, I guess, during COVID. And her name is Gemma, and she's a British makeup, no, she's an esthetician. And so I wonder why they made that word so hard for people to pronounce, or is it only me? Anyway, so Gemma, the Pampered Wolf, and I don't know why she calls herself a wolf. Anyway, we're moving on. Okay, so Jan would invite her mother on her show and feature her mother and her mother's makeup. And why her mother? Her mother is dynamite looking. Not, she's got, white hair, bangs. I wonder who she looks like. So she's got the white hair. She does a beautiful job with her makeup. She's very interested in makeup, but she much prefers affordable makeup. So I thought, how perfect. That's what we all want. So I thought, wait a second. I don't know what I thought. So I contacted Gemma and said, is it okay if I use your mother's likeness? And if I can, try and make myself up to look like Jan. So I've been watching one of her videos is about affordable makeup. And so I'm going to try and recreate it today. And I thought you'd get a kick out of it. I know I do. I will. I am. So her favorite foundation, we're going to start with foundation. Her favorite foundation is the e.l.f. Soft Glam. Now, she used to use a very expensive foundation. I think it cost maybe $125. But the minute it was really hard for her buying that makeup. But it was important for her to have the foundation that she loved, that she liked, that looked good on her. But then she discovered this e.l.f. And she gave, I don't know what she did with the 125, but I know in one of her videos she said she's got a bunch of backups because she loves this so much. Now, I've been using number 20, and that is light cool. But I thought that maybe it was a little too light on me. And Jan is using light neutral. No, I don't know if she's using light neutral. I think she's using 25. So what I thought I'd do is mix up the 20 and the 25 and see what that looks like. Because I really felt that this was a little bit too light on me. So Jan doesn't use any bronzer. So I thought that I don't know why. I'll have to ask her. So I thought I needed something to make my face not look too white. So I'm going to take, this is very scientific, and she doesn't use a brush. She uses her fingers. So now I've already prepared my skin, and I put some moisturizer on. I haven't put any SPF on because it's late in the day and I'm not going anywhere. Okay, so I'm going to take 1, 2, 3 of this, of the light, and I'll take 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that looked big. So we'll see. I've got a lot of foundation on my hand, but we'll do something. I don't know what we'll do. Okay, so I'm going to mush it all together. Now, she, as I say, she doesn't use a brush. Let's see how this looks on my skin. Well, we'll give it a try, okay? And she likes, Gemma doesn't use her foundation on her eyelids, but Jan does, and I like it also. So I'm going to put it on my eyelids also. And because she also, I didn't see her on this one where she talks about affordable makeup, I didn't see her using any eyeshadow. So we're not using eyeshadow. We're just using eyeliner and mascara. So this is, I think this is like affordable everyday makeup. What do I think about the color? I think I like it better. I think the other really was too light. What do you think? How does it look on the screen? So Am I getting too much on? You know, I wonder if I've been wearing my foundation too light. Because I look at, you know, in the mirror and it looks light. Okay, so this is it. Now she likes this because she finds it smoothing and blurring, and I think it looks good. Now the next thing she does, and I bought this, so I went to Ulta and I went to Target and I got the products that she uses. She doesn't do her eyebrows because she has bangs, but I'm going to do my eyebrows because she loves this. It's NYX Ash Brown. So I'm going to try this. Now, I haven't used a pencil in I don't even know how long. Oh, this is quite nice. Huh. You know, that's it. So this is, did I say this is NYX? NYX Ash Brown, and it's got a really fine tip. You know, it's hard doing this. Huh, it's a nice color. And this seems very easy to do. I like this. Now, interestingly enough, not only does Jan use this, the mother, but so does the daughter. This is very nice. I'm going to put my bangs down because that's the way she wears her hair also. As I say, she does not use any eyeshadow. I'll have to find out why. Maybe she does in another video, but this is a very fine pencil, micro brow pencil, micro brow. Okay. Now she also uses a concealer and she uses a color corrector. Now her color corrector was, I think it was Revolution, but it was going out of, they weren't going to have it anymore. But the one that I got this color corrector, and it's peach, and peach negates the blue or the purple. And now Tamara's Timeless Beauty loves this, and so I decided I'm picking this up because Tamara loves it, and I trust her taste. So I'm going to use this. Let's see how this works with. So this is a cream, and it kind of takes away, the darkness. And this is, did I say what it was? It's Pixie Color Corrector. And as I say, Tamara's Timeless Beauty was always talking about this. I don't know if she still uses it, but I thought I've got to give it a try. Look at that. That does, that does a really nice job of getting rid of the dark circles. Wow. Ooh, look at that. And I just use it in the troughs. Thank you, Tamara. I discovered this e.l.f. concealer. I don't know if I need it. This does a really good job. But the one she uses is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. And I used this the other day, and I'll be darned, it's really good. I think it's better than high end. I put it on and there was no creasing or very little creasing, and it lasted the whole day. I just don't know if I need it. Should I try? I'll try it. So I've got the color corrector. Now let me just try this. So I'm going to put one dot. Now I'm going to use a brush. I don't know if she used a brush, but I like using brushes. So I'm going to use a brush. This, this kind of brightens up the underneath your eye. I just want to use a little bit. I think she powdered this. She used more powder than I did. The powder she used was only available in Great Britain, and I've even forgotten the name of it. I'll put it in. But it was a very inexpensive powder, and she was very happy with it. Okay, do we like this? Looks great. It just looks great. Okay, then what did she do? There's a company, makeup company in Great Britain called MUA, Makeup Artists, Makeup Academy. It's one of those. but we can't get it here. We can only, it's only available in Great Britain. And the big thing that she loves, well, she uses a lot of their products, but we don't have it here. Now she's got blue eyes, and she was wearing a dark green eyeliner that was kind of a blacky green, just gorgeous. Well, I didn't have it, and to be honest, I forgot to buy it the other day. I mainly got brown eyeliners, and I thought, well, how boring when she's worn green. And as she said, it really made her eyes pop. So I'm going to use something expensive. I know it's not affordable, but just forgive me for this, and find a green or blue, or what I would love is a lavender eyeliner, or some colorful liner, and use that. So I'm going to use my Victoria Beckham. You know, I'm sorry, I forgot to get a colorful eyeliner, and I think I looked for it and I couldn't find it. They didn't have it. So I'm using Victoria Beckham, but pretend like I'm not. Pretend I'm using, and I looked through all of my eyeliners, and I had some that were blue, but you know, I tried them on paper. They're very old, and they were really kind of mushy. So I think I'm going to have to throw them away. So pretend I'm not using, this is called Seafoam, Victoria Beckham. Pretend I'm using brown. But this, ooh, but let me try this. I can't tell. And she uses it down here also. Ooh, you can see, it's called Seafoam. And it's kind of a, what color would you say it is? It's kind of a blue-green. Woo! It really looks pretty. I must say, I think I'm going to have to look for some, that blue looks great. It's called Seafoam, so maybe it's a very interesting color. I'm sorry, I love the color. You know, I haven't used this before, but now I'm going to. I mean, I'll be interested to see if, you know, maybe Maybelline, or let's see who has some really good colors in eyeliner. I just didn't see it when I was at Ulta, but this looks really good with my brown eyes. Doesn't it make my eyes pop with this color? Now, I made it a little messy over on this side, but forgive me. I think it looks good. That color looks good. Maybe this is going to start me on some whole colorful thing. Okay, and then they had this whole thing about mascara. Now, her mother loves this mascara, and it's her favorite. It's called Firework, and it's by Lash Sensational Maybelline. Now, her mother was saying that she needed that she was looking all over for her favorite mascara, and she told her daughter it's a red case, and her daughter, so they drove, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes back to her mother's house to get this mascara. And it turns out it wasn't a red case, it was a bright pink case. And Gemma had 2 of these in her at her shooting studio. So they had a good laugh over her mother saying it was red and it's pink. But Gemma says that this is her favorite mascara also. So this is Maybelline's Fireworks. Now this has a funny brush. Let's see how this, so as I say, she didn't use any eyeshadow. This is really nice mascara, guys. Woo. This is nice. Whoa. This is very pretty mascara. Nice. Wow. Oh, do I love that eyeliner. I really love it. It brings out kind of the red in my eyes, something I never knew I had. Do you mind it looking a little messy? Maybe we should say that this is just very French. You know, it's interesting that she didn't use any bronzer. I find that interesting. I'll have to find out why. But maybe it's because this is affordable every day. And so maybe, you know, for every day, she doesn't use it. Do you see how it brings out the red in my eyes? Something that I didn't know I had? Just really interesting. Okay, I love this mascara. Great mascara. Affordable mascara. Love it. Love it. Well, if you save on mascara, then you can find, maybe you can buy a Victoria Beckham eyeliner. Then what did she do? Now she loves lipstick. So afterwards she puts, she powders. Now, she uses a powder like Pat McGrath's powder, which is, I'll show you what it looks like. It looks like this. This is Beauty, but I've got the Pat McGrath, but that's expensive. But this is Beauty Pie, and Beauty Pie is like a Costco of makeup. You pay a fee, maybe it's $49 for the year, and then you buy your makeup, and they have everything, and it's all of the highest quality. They have it made in Italy or Germany, but it's all beautiful quality makeup and skincare and body care and perfumes, and they have everything, and the price is so ridiculously low. So I can't remember the price of this, but Beauty Pie has a lot of really excellent products, and I know some of their eyeliners. I've got their body wash. I've got body cream. I've got a lot of stuff from them. So she powdered her face. So I'm going to use, and she uses a velour thing. I ordered, you know, at the Sephora sale, I ordered a big one because this is so small. And so she uses powder. So I'm going to use powder. Ooh. Oh, it's nice. You know, I haven't been using powder, and maybe I should. You know, it blurs things, gives a nice finish. And I know that Nadine Baggett absolutely loves this powder. It's her favorite. She uses it all the time. Okay, then she puts on her blush. Now she put on an e.l.f. What was it called? e.l.f. Always Punchy. But I couldn't find that at the store. They didn't have that. And the one they had didn't look pink enough to me. So instead I'm using, remember the one I used last week or the week before? Whenever I did. And this is e.l.f. blush, and it's a liquid blush. But this one's called, it's called Too Beauty Blush. Pink Me Up. And I felt that hers was more pink than the one that I saw at the store. So I'm going to and I remembered I did it gently. Okay, and let me rub that in. I'll do a little bit more. Well, this has a little bit of a sheen, so it's kind of nice. So I don't have just all powder all over my face. That I like having a sheen on my cheeks. There we go. Did I get enough on? That looks really nice. Just one more. I put it up high. Yeah, that looks great. Now, the other thing is, now she adores lipstick, loves lipstick. Lipstick's a big deal to her. Her daughter loves blush. So Gemma loves blush. So the lipstick, the color that she uses is a nude. It's called Heroic. And it's from that makeup artist, something like that. So I thought, I really like, you know, the Revlons that I wear. So I thought that I'd mix these up. She also was using, and I'm going to use a This is Maybelline's, Maybelline's lip liner. So I hope this is the right color. So I'll use the lip liner. And this feels really good. You know, I bought some LA Girl, I think it's LA Girl, lip liners. And you know, they were rough and they felt like pencils. You know, this feels, you know, more gel-like. And I prefer it. And then I kind of soften this. So I like this blush because, you know, it gives just the right radiance on your cheeks. So when you smile, you have some radiance there. So you know the combination that I like. So this is Pink in the Park, and Revlon said that Audrey Hepburn featured this. The pink looks really pretty. I may put a touch of this, what is this called? Fire Peach, I think. So it looked kind of corally to me. So I'm going to put a little of this on. So it's Revlon's 807 and Revlon's 415. You know that all this information is going to be in the first comment underneath the video and in the in the description, you know, underneath the video. I'll have all of these products listed there. So what do we think? Do we look kind of alike? Am I Jan for the day? I love how this eyeliner works and makes my eyes pop. Why don't you experiment with some colors? I know that the next time I go to Ulta, I'm going to pick up some of the other, if they have them, pick up some of the other colors of eyeliner. And instead of brown, instead of black, instead of kind of, well, they are boring colors. They look good though. Pick up some colors and see it's kind of fun. Call it. Instead of powdered blush, pick up this e.l.f. Tube Beauty blush. Because, you know, it's subtle, but it adds a little bit of sheen, and it's got some color to it. I think this is a great look. Jan, you did it. So are Jan and I, am I Jan for the day? I think I'm Jan for the day. It looks great. Great products, Jan. I really like them. And let's see what else. I think that's it. Remember to give this a thumbs up and share if there's a friend you think might appreciate it, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this because I did. I really like the look. I can see me wearing it every day. And I love, wait a second, you know what I love? I love that I mix these two. You know, they're $8 each. If you want to do some mixing, I just think that it's a better color for me, mixing the two of them half and half. The 20 and the 25. You know, you can have some fun when things aren't really expensive. You know, so I'm thrilled with the eyeliner. I really think it makes my eyes have a different color, and I like the blush. I like the fact that there's a little shine on my cheeks. And oh, you know what I forgot? She also uses the Charlotte Tilbury something lip gloss. Well, I'm going to use, this is Maybelline, and this is their lip gloss. And you're going to say, what color is it? I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm going to use it. You know, this Maybelline, this is not matte, so you don't need that much. I'm just going to get a little down here and a little here. Just a little, not a lot. I'll find out the name of this, or I won't. But this is Maybelline lip gloss. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.